Being evicted. I've been living in my studio apartment for almost 7 years now. I've never missed a payment.
I just evicted my tenants, and this is how they left my property. They ripped off my cabinets, they took out the sink, they demoed everything, put everything in the living room, and look, I finally found where my kitchen sink's at.
If I gave you my love, I tell you what I do.
Evictions are rising, and there is a lot more to it than people think. Tenants losing everything, landlords taking losses, good people falling in hard times, and others taking advantage of the system. Let's look at this from a natural lens and see what's really going on.
If I gave you my love, I tell you what I do.
On the video says, please sit with me a while until the video ends. This single mom needs housing. This is sad. You never want to see a mom and her babies in a public restroom on the floor. I really wish her well and hope she bounced back on her feet. It's not the children's fault. They weren't asked to be born. Hopefully they'll find happiness and security. Everything you own, just put outside. Well, and the video says, the internet only see the eviction, not the aftermath. Well, and the person who's recording is right. Here's what you don't see actually often: the damage, the repairs, the aggravation it caused you.
I'm being evicted, and this was not a post I wanted to make. I was hoping you all were never going to know about this, and now I'm sharing it because I don't know what else to do, and I'm going to kind of turn to my viewers to ask for support. I've been living in my studio apartment for almost 7 years now. I've never missed a payment. I've only been late once, and that was just by a few days. I'm not able to make April's rent payment. It has, as of yesterday, I have received the default letter, and if I don't pay the rent plus the late fee by Friday the 11th, it will be turned over to legal, and a ton more fees, and the eviction process started. Never thought I would be in this situation, starting over again. I'm facing eviction, and if this isn't your cup of tea, please just keep scrolling. But if you think you can help in any way, I would be so grateful. If you're seeing this video, it means I decided to proceed with creating a GoFundMe.
And if you don't see what's on the video says, from corporate to DoorDash to eviction, and get from the corporate job, which I'm assuming you're making a good money, then you have to hustle on a DoorDash, and now this lady is facing an eviction of missing one payment. That's unfortunately could happen to everyone. We obviously don't know the backstory. It's a layoff, she got sick or something else. It doesn't matter. The actual situation is not good.
We're getting evicted in 5 days, and we're going to be homeless again because we're beating the system. We're going to beat the system by avoiding paying rent. This system got people paying high rent and struggling. They don't have time to spend time with their family to do the things that they need to do for themselves or want to do. It's messed up, and we're beating the system by living outside and by being entrepreneurs and having all this time. We're avoiding the 9 to 5. Okay, we're avoiding rent right now. We're not dealing with all that because we want more time to focus on ourselves and focus on this business, scaling the business to the top. And we're gonna scale the business without getting our hands dirty. Okay, so we don't mind taking a longer route. We don't mind being uncomfortable, which honestly the tent gonna be comfortable anyway. We're gonna have it set up crazy in there. She's smart. She got it set up to where we're gonna be so warm in the winter. You might want to stay out there longer. It's so comfortable. It's goofy. We got 5 days to move all this stuff.
I'm sorry, like, I'm not agreeing with his mindset. We all want work-life balance, but willingly moving into the tent in the middle of the winter doesn't seem like a great foundation for a business venture. I don't think he's beating a system by not paying rent and becoming a homeless again. This clip made me angry.
Well, here it is, folks. It was due the 1st, right? They got half of it. We're only owed half. But we have 3 days to pay or get the fuck out. So, there's that.
3 days notice and you're out, and it's not helping that I'm sure you and I were hearing the kids in the background. The thing what makes me angry, it's the people being irresponsible for their kids. Okay, you put yourself in the situation like that, and again, anything could happen, but we do hear a lot of stories like that. It's a very uncomfortable and aggravating situation, and we don't know the backstory, but this is not right.
This is the city I live in. This is disgusting. Anyone who thinks this is permissible should not be in anybody's leadership. This is a baby's picture.
Well, from the human perspective, of course, this is not right. But what is the solution? What is she offering? Because this is actually not rare anymore. This happens all over the states in different cities. Cost rising, we all noticing that. And a lot of people is actually one hiccup away from the shelter. Well, I don't know. That's just very heavy topic.
Mecklenburg County officials say the number of people experiencing homelessness in the Charlotte area is increasing. It rose by 11% in 2025. They released the results of their annual survey logging housing insecurity. Officials also say more people are seeking places to stay in emergency shelters and transitional housing. As Queen City News reporter Shakira Speaks tells us tonight, they're concerned over how many people could be a paycheck away from being in a crisis.
McMullen Woods is one of several income-based affordable housing properties here in Charlotte. And a new county report states that at least half of the renters here are using more than 30% of their income to pay for housing. So that means just one minor financial hiccup could have a lot of households facing eviction or displacement.
Statistically, it's numbers, but a crisis assistance is a mom and a dad, and they'll have their kids with them sometime. It's a real face who has just gotten a $200 increase to their apartment bill.
The doors to Crisis Assistance Ministry are constantly swinging open with neighbors searching for help.
We see and hear it all day, every day. Sometimes it feels like it's thousands and thousands.
Mecklenburg Housing data says there are nearly 2,600 people experiencing homelessness as of December 31st. The county's annual housing instability report showed only 20% of extremely low-income renters were able to secure housing affordable at their income level. And eviction filings increased significantly in 2025, with more than 52,000 filings and 66% resulting in eviction orders.
What we know is each month they're figuring out, is it food, money, and energy or rent?
Carol Hardison with the Crisis Assistance Ministry says those eviction numbers are unprecedented, and that's one of the reasons why they're sharing the report now, is to let city and county officials know that the housing issue will continue if nothing is done about it.
And they're not wrong, it will grow because you only can count the statistics for the last year. That's why it's only 2025. I'm sure we're gonna hear more and more in the 2026.
I just evicted my tenants, and this is how they left my property. They ripped off my cabinets, they took out the sink, they demoed everything, put everything in the living room, and look, I finally found where my kitchen sink's at. They left all that junky furniture here. Now I had to get rid of this. They took a sledgehammer, and look what they did to my bathroom. But they were kind enough to leave me the toilet, so I could have some deep thoughts. And in case you were wondering what the second bathroom looked like, yeah. They did leave this room a little bit better condition. They left some furniture here, but the floorboards are messed up. I guess I need a new AC. Do you think I should take that security deposit? Comment below.
Oh, for sure you should. And this is the other side of the eviction. And I'm sorry, but he should take all this deposit money. People being mad at the landlords for taking a big security deposit, but look at this situation. What he's supposed to do with all his property. it's not even 1,000, it's probably a few $1,000s, and he's losing the whole month of not paying rent because he needs to fix everything. And if it's eviction, he already lost money previously when the people didn't pay him. His property is obviously destroyed and not in the right condition to try to rent it out right away. What he's supposed to do? I would be angry. I'm happy he still can laugh at it, you know? I guess it's just no other choice.
And you evict the tenant?
Well, you didn't have money to pay rent, but you did have some money to go buy a lot of paint and destroy completely someone's property. How is that okay?
So check it out, right? I'm gonna take you guys with me on a situation that I had with a tenant. That my tenant hasn't paid me rent in about 2 years. She hasn't paid me rent. So she stopped paying me rent before the pandemic. And then, like many people, she used the pandemic as an excuse to justify continuing not to pay me. Well, it's over today. Remember I told you guys time is up. Well, today is her last day in the apartment. But I'm going to do right by her. And I'm going to help her out. So I want you guys to pay attention to what I'm about to do. So come along with me, y'all. I'm not heartless. I'm not going to just crap on her, you know? I'm going to do the right thing. So right now I'm going to help her to move her stuff into the storage. Then I'm gonna come back, move the rest with her. Then I'm gonna put her in a hotel for a couple of weeks. I'm gonna put her in a hotel for a couple of weeks. Give her some money so I make sure she has some food. So yeah, I'll buy a new pair. Don't worry. Okay, so give it to me for 2 weeks. Okay. Is that good? Is that good? Or do you want another week? Make it 3 weeks for me, please.
3 weeks?
Yeah, give me 3 weeks, that's fine.
Debit, you don't need to sign.
Okay.
And
all right, thank you, all right?
$1,200.
Okay, I'm gonna be in my car. Okay, thank you.
So
She has a
what
car.
I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cash app you some money.
Okay.
So you have plenty of money. So I want you to go get something to eat. I want you to just chill. It's a nice place. You're gonna relax, chill. And what I want you to do is chill for the weekend. You have 3 weeks. If you need more, I'll help you out. You have 3 weeks to relax and do what you have to do. So this is what I want you to do this weekend. I don't want you to think about shit. I don't want you to worry about shit. Yo, don't cry. Don't cry. I don't want you. Yo. Pick your head up. 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 You're a wonderful person. You're a wonderful one. Pick your head up. Act like you know. You're a wonderful.
Okay.
You're a wonderful woman. Shit happens. You understand what I'm saying? But what you're going to do is that you're going to make it out of this. So what I want you to do is keep your head up and you're going to be all right. I told you I'm going to help you.
Okay.
But I want you to help yourself.
Okay.
You hear me? So stop crying. It's gonna work out better than you think it's going to be. So stop.
He said, I want you to help yourself. Isn't the most important affirmation words he could say? I know not everyone's situation is the same, but as much as people can complain about landlords, it's a great and good people out there. This gentleman, he paid 3 weeks of her staying in the hotel. He cashed up her and he's saying, I will help you. So I'm sure he's offering maybe try to find some job or something else. I don't know. He also helped her pack and he is there for her even after what she did to him. great man.
It's wrong. You're just saying on the 31st of August, y'all gotta be out. Well, how can you put us out within 2 months?
It's a notice of termination. Residents living at the Forest at Columbia Apartments in South DeKalb say they weren't prepared for.
Everybody out here is not gonna find somewhere to live in 2 months.
Tuesday night, every single resident living at this complex, including families, was slapped with this notice.
And you can't just put us out our homes. We have children.
It just did not allow us enough time.
Residents say they were blindsided by this move. Many who can't afford to move in such a short amount of time.
I was pissed.
And it just don't make sense.
So I'm with Channel 2 Action News.
I spoke with the property manager who said the termination is due to an extensive construction overhaul needed for the property. Residents say for years they've been dealing with rodents, mold, and insects. The property manager says there is just no way to make necessary repairs with nearly 200 people currently living on site.
It do need improvement a lot, from bottom to top, inside and out. But I don't feel like they should make us have to go.
Many residents say instead of the company forcing them off of this property, they say instead they wished that the company would renovate vacant buildings like this one and move them in once the construction is complete.
They have a lot of them and move us into those.
Along with the needed renovation, management says there's also the issue of crime.
Oh my God.
Our cameras caught the sound of gunfire after a person opened fire at a nearby unit. This is an image of the bullet hole. Cash-strapped tenants say there has to be another safe option towards improvement without having to move out.
We don't have places to go. We don't have money.
The entire building just trying to clean up. Well, I understand their position, they want improvements, and I understand the position of tenants' frustration because they got a very quick notice. What do you think, guys? What is the right solution right there in this situation?
Let's see, I never seen them put a whole apartment complex out. They didn't put a whole apartment complex out. See, I'm the only one living in this bitch. Matter of fact, come to think about it.
Well, he needs to be careful. But imagine just being the only one who left in the building. Oh, he's funny. Well, at this point, it's not just the rent going up anymore. It's about how quick everything can just fall apart. And we just looked at all the sides of it. Tenant struggles, landlord taking losses. On the one hand, people trying to be better and make the right decisions. And on the other hand, another people trying to take advantage. This was a good look at how complex this issue is. Stay tuned, and the next video we are going to react to squatters, and that's the whole different side of the stories. I hope you like this video. I'll see you in the comment section, guys.